Hello and welcome to Nintendo Pals Podcast, the daily dive into all things Nintendo and friendship. Tonight, we're covering this week in Nintendo news. Micah, are you ready?
Yep.
Greetings, fellow Nintendo Pals. It is me, Andros, one of the co-hosts of the Nintendo Pals Podcast. And I'm joined by Micah, as I'm joined each and every episode. And we're here to cover some news, including Eiji Aonuma getting knighted, more trailers for Mario RPG, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Wave 6. It's the final race tracks. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Micah, what do you say we just jump into the news?
Let's do it.
All right, take us with our first news item, and you can just pick a random one because we don't really have an order to this. So go ahead.
Actually, looking through the not Nintendo news. Well, we got 3 new classic titles for the NSO members. They had 2 NES games and a Game Boy game. They added on NES the mysterious Murasame Castle. Probably at least 80% correctly pronounced. Devil World, and for the Game Boy, Castlevania Legends.
That's pretty cool. So the mysterious Murasame Castle is featured prominently in Mario Maker. It's when the ninja comes on and is chopping, and there's like ninja stars flying around. Do 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 do. That's from that. And then Devil World is that assist trophy in Smash Bros. Where he points and the screen moves to that.
Oh yeah,
to that side, and then
like you mean the worst assist trophy?
Yeah, yep, that's Devil World. Very cool that both of these games are being brought to the NES. I'm honestly surprised it's been this long, and I think was it a couple of these, at least one of those has not been released in the US ever, right?
Possibility.
Yeah. These games look awesome.
It's cool and all, but where's the Golden Sun?
It's coming.
It's coming. I've been waiting so long.
They promised it, right? That was one of the first things they promised.
At some point, it was one of the first things. They're like, hey, we got these new systems. Golden Sun's coming. Same time as Prime 4.
Yeah, it'll come at the same time as Prime 4. And Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Yeah.
They're all in the same spot. Then Castlevania Legends. I don't know anything about this, so is that one good looking? Did you see it at all?
I played through the first 10 minutes, and I was not impressed compared to other Castlevania games I've played.
Really? Okay. Well.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. Not as good as that Moon one. I always forget the one I owned on Game Boy Advance.
Symphony of the Night? Is that a name?
I think so. It definitely had Moon in the name. I have a picture of it somewhere on my phone.
Okay.
Because I forgot and had to find it. I was like, I'll take a picture so I have proof.
Yeah, these were complete surprises. None of these were announced previously, I believe. So there you go. Next in the news, we have Twitch is ditching Switch. Twitch ditch Switch? So the Twitch app, which was previously able to be streaming on Switch, is being shut down. They are no longer supporting it. And I like the response in Discord from Spider-Shan. Says, I forgot that was a thing. Followed immediately by Monkey Thunder said, same. That's probably why they're killing it. Here's my thing about this. I think Twitch can barely run on mobile, and and on TV apps. So hopefully they take the resources they were spending on making the Switch one work, and they make those other platforms work instead. Because it's bad. Honestly, Twitch just is not an ideal experience anywhere but on desktop, unfortunately. And that's all I got for that news story. So you take the next one, Micah. Take it away.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, a Booster Course Pass Wave 6 is arriving at some point. I actually don't know the date. November 9th.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty quick, honestly. I think it's like
pretty soon.
Coming this week.
They had the Acorn Cup and the Spiny Cup.
Oh.
I don't know if you have the list of...
I don't, but I remember some off rip. We're definitely getting Daisy Circuit.
Yep, Daisy Circuit from Mario Kart Wii.
DK Mountain.
The good old Double Dash.
Rainbow Road from Mario Kart Wii. Rosalina's Iceland.
Ice World.
Oh.
Close.
Do you have the list?
I do have the list.
And then I don't remember. There were like
4 left.
Tour ones.
Yeah, Rome Avanti, something like that, and Madrid Drive.
And then I'm missing one more. Oh yeah. The SNES Bowser's Castle.
Yep, Bowser's Castle 3, and then the new Piranha Plant Cove.
Oh, Piranha Plant Cove. I don't remember that one being shown off.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember seeing any of that.
And then we have which new characters? Or no, are we getting 4 new characters with this wave?
Good question. My list does not tell me about those things.
So, as far as I remember, we don't yet have these 4 characters. So that's Diddy Kong, Funky Kong, Peachette, and Pauline are all being added. So, hey, the return of Funky Kong. That's pretty cool.
Yep, he was like the meta in the Wii days, I think, right?
Yeah, also 100% baffling that Diddy Kong is not already in the game. Also,
they saved the best for last.
Yeah, also 100% baffling that they added Peachette. Like, oh, we need another variation of Peach. I guess that's technically a variation of Toadette.
Yeah, that's
but
Toadette, first of all.
Yeah.
How dare
we'll not split hairs here. They could have added Bowsette. That would have been a fan pleaser. But in addition to that, we're also getting some new amiibo outfits. Monkey Thunder posted this out on Discord. And some of those include...
Some of them look pretty wild.
Yeah. There's like a bunch of Mario-themed ones, like a castle head.
The castle hat, yeah.
Question block head. So that's cool. Do those just come with the DLC?
No, they might be... I have to have the amiibo to unlock them. I'm not sure.
That's how it was for original outfits. We'll see. We'll see. I'm pretty excited for these. There's not any like courses that I'm like, oh yeah, stellar to have that back. But all of these are pretty good. I think Rainbow Road for the Wii is going to be brutal because I remember it being brutal on the Wii. But maybe they'll have made changes.
200cc.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like on those high speeds, it's pretty windy and weavy. So that will be fun. And that marks the last wave of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC. So it's finally over. Mario Kart 9 can finally begin.
We'll see about that.
They're going to announce even more DLC. I am hopeful that Mario Kart 9 is planned as a launch title with the next system. Because that would
be good.
That's a way to get your system to sell. Anywho, next up in the news, we have some new Mario RPG trailers. This game is dropping very soon. I think it's either this week or next. I think 17th.
Couldn't remember if it was the 11th or the 17th. No, yeah, the 17th. Right? Yeah, that makes sense.
And there's a lot of hype building up for this game. A lot of people commenting that it really retains the quirky nature of the original with its art style and story, while feeling fresh and new. So that's going to be great. I'm hyped for it. I want it to score super well among critics for selfish reasons of I want to guarantee a victory in our Fantasy Critic League against All In.
I'm thinking this is the first perfectly rated game.
It's 100. That would be like the nail in the coffin. Be like, all right, thanks guys. We're already ahead by like 70 points, or it might be less now.
We're only ahead by like 40 now.
Oh, only 40. Oh, whoa. Yeah, a good score could really turn things around. We're still within range of Mina the Hollower.
Yeah, Mina the Hollower. I've never regretted anything in my life more than that.
Yeah.
Counterpicking that.
But that's it for news on Mario RPG. While we're talking release dates, though, I want to make sure to mention that December 14th will be when the next wave of Pokemon DLC drops. And that's for, is this one called the Indigo Disc? Yeah. And it looks like it has the return of the 2 characters from the Teal Mask, the 2 exchange students. But man, I just hope that they bring back our old gang, Arvin, Penny, Nimona. Bring them back.
Classics.
I want to see them interact with the DLC story. Part of my one of my favorite parts of that game was like the end game with the Area Zero where you're traveling with them as a trio. And you, I guess, so it's not a trio.
Quad.
Yeah. A quad. As a quad. Fedorowell says, "You want pneumonia? Oh, heck yeah. I want her and the other girl to fight over the main character." The new exchange student girl that's like super mean, that is also obsessed with you in a weird way. That would be a cool story. That would be better than anything they've written so far. So yeah. You want to hit us with our next news item, Micah?
Yeah, we got some new WarioWare Move It icons coming soon. Or actually, I guess Wave 1 is already here. Waves 2 and 3 the next weeks.
Wait, didn't that game drop tonight? Like tonight,
Yeah,
as of recording this? So
3rd, yeah.
We'll have more coverage on that in a future episode, but not this episode. Yeah, get ready to WarioWare Move It. And lastly in the news, unless you have something else here, I have the Eiji Aonuma has been named a Knight of the Order of Arts and Letters by the French Minister of Culture for his work on the Zelda franchise and its significant contributions to the arts. That's cool. What a cool recognition. And kudos and thanks to Monkey Thunder for getting that out on our Discord, because I had no idea that this was a thing. And it's interesting because I don't really think about Zelda as something that's affected the arts. But if you look at video games as an art medium, Zelda's kind of a pioneer in like so many ways, right? In art style, game mechanics, and on top of that, it's just like all the games are beautiful. So it's really cool to see it recognized as art. You got any thoughts on that one, Micah?
Pretty cool. It's probably because of Wind Waker. That was the finishing touch.
Wind Waker does hold up. Holds up nicely. Well, that'll just about do it for the news. There was a rumor that Nintendo may finally be launching a OLED bundle, and it will be bundled with Mario Kart. Surprising nobody.
Yeah.
But also surprising a little bit because all of the game bundled Switches have been for the original Switch, not for the OLED. And I think that that's a good move because it's like the OLED already costs an extra. It's an extra $50, right? Or is an extra?
Yeah, I think it's 50.
And so if you could get the OLED or you could get Mario Kart bundle with the original Switch, it's like that's like kind of like saving like $100, you know? So putting this as a bundle, I think entices more OLED purchases because for $50 more, I say the OLED is totally worth it. But if you already have an existing Switch, I don't know if the upgrade's necessarily worth it. I don't think I couldn't go back. I've played. We still have my original Switch, and I'm just like, it's just not as good, man. It's the OLED's so nice looking. But anywho, that's it. That's all we got for Nintendo news this week. And I guess that's where we'll call it. Micah, where can people find you on the interwebs?
You can find me on Twitch at Micah Pro.
I'm drinking water. But you can find me at Andros1 on Twitch and YouTube. So check those out, please. And you can also follow the show. And thanks to all those who support the show through listening, through sending in comments, through messaging with us on Discord, Spotify, and all of our social media apps. We appreciate it so much. You guys help us to take over the world of Nintendo podcasts. And yeah. Hey, speaking of taking over the world of Nintendo podcasts, I recently checked, and we are ranking 5th in search results for Nintendo podcasts. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not even putting a ton of effort into SEO lately, so that's good to see that that's still working. I do appreciate everybody for all the help we do there. I don't know if showing up high in search results really translates to anything, but you know what does translate to something is if you share the show with your friend. So that's like in our community survey we ran, that was like one of the top ways that people found our show was recommendations from a friend. So if you know someone who likes Nintendo, send them our way. Let's all hang out. And with that, we will close with our Patreon shout out. Once again, want to give a huge thanks and shout out to our newest patron, Forsaken Voyager. We will add you to the Patreon PokeRap shortly. But for now, we've got this one, which is which does not have that. And has all of our old Patreon supporters. Thank you all for your support, and here we go. We gotta rap some Patreon. What? Wait, you were going in the middle of the rap. What did you need to say?
Team Ghost won the Splatfest.
Whoa! Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Big man for the win.
Take that, Team Shiver.
Yeah, I'm glad that they finally gave Shiver a bad option. Not even Shiver stands could save this one. Zombie for a best friend? Forget about it. Forget about it. All right. Okay, now let's do the Patreon shout out. Thank you, everybody. We gotta rap some Patreon.
You just do the singing. I'll take care of the hard part.
Let's get it on.
We want to be the best that ever was. And shout out our pals over on Patreon.
LPD, Rezo, Retrologic Day, Tim the Nintendo Dash, Link, or Spider Chance, Solo something, we dog the game, Little Miss 7 and Monkey Thunder.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Patreon.
Kid, Fiesta, Third Strongest Mold, Fedorable Will, All and Seth Sturgill, Cosmic, Purple, Leotis, That Fast John, and Mother Plays too.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all. Patreon. Let's get 150 or more. Yeah, please to be a Patreon donor is your destiny.
Thank you all so much for listening, and we will talk to you in the next episode. Bye-bye.